It's now time for What's Happening with Skippy Carmichael and Boots McCracken.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of What's Happening with Skippy Carmichael and
Boots McCracken.
This episode is brought to you by Dr. Schmidt, who is in no way related to Dr. Ivan Schmidt. Boots, once again we have an exciting episode, perhaps the most exciting episode we have done this week.
That might possibly be true, Skippy. Of course, we can't fully be sure of this.
As always, you are philosophically and theoretically correct. However, we do have some startling news coming out of Central America. Before we go any further, I think we should run the audio bite from Dr. Ingrid Sluman, the well-known Mayan expert, Boots, speaking on her recent findings. So if our engineer Brian could roll that audio, we will get started. Brian?
It's video, not audio, you moron.
Here it goes.
I just want to thank you all for coming out. I have some exciting news that I'm sure that you'll be just as thrilled about. After months of studying the supposed Mayan calendar, my team and I can say without a doubt, we believe that this was purely a practical joke perpetrated by the Aztecs. It is well known among scholars that the Aztecs and Mayans were constantly trying to one-up each other. Usually, however, this led to the sacrificing of the society's virgin population to a deity, followed by the opposing side jumping out and saying, "Just kidding."
This is explosive. If Dr. Sluman is right, then the whole 2012 conspiracy is blown out of the water. This will destroy the notions of millions of paranoid people and could possibly hurt the DVD sales of John Cusack's movie.
Well, first of all, I know Dr. Sluman personally, and she's been trying to pass this information off for years now. I worked with her and was a colleague on a research team. In fact, she and I were married for a short time after a trip to Gatlinburg.
Wait, you were married to Dr. Sluman?
Skippy, that's not a time in my life I want to revisit right now. If the truth be told, the reason we are no longer married is because of her insistence that the Aztecs created the Mayan calendar.
So you got a divorce over that?
I can't be married to someone who lives in a fantasy world. After years of painstaking research, it was clear that the Mayan calendar was created by the Incas as an attempt to join in the great prank war that the Mayans and Aztecs had been engaged in for hundreds of years.
So you're saying the Incas, not the Aztecs, created the Mayan calendar?
Exactly.
So how exactly did you come to this conclusion?
Well, when you read the hieroglyphs with the proper accent, you can clearly tell it was created by the Incas.
So you were saying you have to read hieroglyphs with an accent. How would you know what accent to use when reading it?
Well, it takes years of study and training to figure that out. But using the wrong accent can prove to have devastating results. Just look at what happened with Joseph Smith.
You know, that is very true. But there again, if it is the Incas who created the calendar, it is still safe to say the whole 2012 prediction is false.
Not exactly. You see, the Incas actually just changed the dates and the amount of devastation that would occur. Clearly, they left out the spontaneous combustion of billions of people on August 22nd of 2012, which everyone knows will occur according to the writings of Lars van der Snow.
Ah, yes, Lars van der Snow. Join us next time for another fantastic episode. And as always, keep your mind empty and open.